Good evening, family. My name is AJ, and I'm the Director of Peer Services and International Collaboration. And I'm sure that you all must have seen me at your facilities when I came to do the motivational seminars or TC seminars, or you may have seen me at the Peer Alliance Recovery Center, either in the Bronx or the Queens, when you took your recovery coach training. But anyway, I'm here to share with you some information about, because I have done international training and Samaritan Daytop has connections with the therapeutic communities around the world. I have a little video from a wonderful, vibrant therapeutic community in the Philippines, just like you guys. Men and women in the program locked down because of the virus, and you will see in this video how it is as a community they're all coming together to deal with this plague, this enemy that we cannot see. It's easy to fight the enemy that we know and we can see, but how do you fight air? You can't see air in that sense, okay? But so anyway, before I share this video with you, I just want to say, when you get lemon, you make lemonade. So we want to think about what are the lessons learned from this lockdown experience. As I've been listening to people from all over the world and my colleagues and your peers, and that is in this lockdown. There's a very common unwritten philosophy. People from Meadowrun and Foxhorn would know that. It's called to be aware is to be alive. And you need a certain amount of awareness to keep your recovery together. They call your triggers, to be aware of how you feel, what your triggers are when you are triggered, what it is that you need to do, what are the things that will trigger you. They call people, places, and things. And I'm sure you have learned that in your relapse prevention courses and groups. Isn't it the same thing when they talk about awareness of COVID-19? You don't touch your face, you don't rub your nose, make sure you don't, when you wear a mask, you wear it properly, you wash your hands, you don't hug anybody, you keep 6 feet away from each other. That's all called awareness. So that you don't want to get the virus and you don't want to die physically. At the same time, you don't want to relapse and you don't want to die emotionally and spiritually. So it's the same amount of awareness that you would need as a way of keeping your sobriety alive and keeping your own life alive in that sense. And that's why they say, to be aware is to be alive. And also, I also think that with this whole COVID, especially in New York, there are 22 million people who are unemployed today. There are many people, hardworking people, maybe your uncle, maybe your aunt, maybe your cousins, maybe our friends all over the country, probably are driving or walking to a food bank to get food, and they have never done that in their life. And so this disease, this plague has opened the curtains, and showed the deficits of our healthcare system, of our social system. Maybe in the same way, this is also can show the deficit of ourselves in terms of how do we cope with stress, how do we cope with loneliness, how do we cope with being cut off from the world, how do we cope when there's no structure. I speak to many residents clients in our facility. The staff are doing their very, very best to come into work and to be with you, and then also take care of your family, to take the train. They all have all the fears we all have, and so maybe you there's it's not treatment as usual. And how are people handling this situation when there's no structure? How do you find a structure within yourself so that you can continue to grow as a person and make lemon when you or make lemonade when you get lemon? So that's it. More will follow. I'll be giving you more information as we go on, as I get videos from other countries. So So here it is, and in the next clip you will see the program from South Philippines. The president of the program is Martin, and Roy Kears and Harry Scott, and have met him before, and he has been into Daytop for training, and it's a wonderful program. I've been there many times. I hope you'll enjoy the tape, the video, and see you in my next clip. Take care, guys. Bye.
Greetings from the South TC in the Philippines.
My name is Gabby, and I'm an admin facilitator.
I'm Roman, a program facilitator.
Like many rehabs around the world, SELF has been under lockdown from March 16 until April 30.
To protect our TC from the COVID-19 virus, we at SELF have had to establish numerous protocols to protect our community.
All days off for residents and staff were cancelled. Now, no one leaves the facility and no one from the outside comes in. Sadly, that includes all our families.
All family visits, dialogues, and interventions were likewise suspended. In lieu of this, families are asked to write letters to the residents assuring that they are in the best place for now.
To keep the facility as sanitized as possible, food, medications, and supply deliveries are dropped off at the gate and duly disinfected. Every food product is washed before storing.
Hand washing is a drill announcement over the PA system 5 times a day for the entire community to follow.
People are encouraged to practice social distancing during all activities.
So far, the SELF family has been successful in preventing contamination in the facility.
People tell us that in the outside world, time has stood still.
Here in SELF, however, life goes on as usual.
To help keep the solidarity strong, we run a one-house morning meeting every Wednesday together with all levels of the program.
We don't know if the lockdown will be extended further.
What we know is that for as long as we stay together and pray together, we will see this crisis through.
This is Roman.
This is Gabby.
Stay safe, everyone.